Welcome to Old Casebook. Today, we open a disturbing and unanswered file. The unsolved murder of Clare Morrison. What should have been an ordinary moment ended in silence, confusion, and a death that still defies explanation. Evidence faded, questions remained, and the truth was never fully revealed. Tonight, we revisit the facts and the mystery that refuses to rest. Perched along the rugged southern coast of Victoria near Torquay, Bells Beach is a place of striking natural beauty and deep cultural significance. Known worldwide for its powerful surf breaks and dramatic cliffs that draw wave riders from across the globe. Yet in 1992, this iconic stretch of coastline became the setting for one of Australia's most haunting unsolved crimes: the brutal murder of 13-year-old Clare Morrison. Clare lived on Thompson Street in the Geelong suburb of Norraine with her mother and two brothers, and was remembered by her family as a bubbly, popular, and trusting young girl. Like many teenagers, as she grew older, she began spending more time with friends and pushing boundaries. Her younger brother, Andrew, who was just 11 at the time, later recalled catching Clare smoking cigarettes on the back step of their home one night, unaware that this would be the last time he ever saw his sister alive. Teenage nightlife in Geelong largely revolved around hanging out at the shopping centre after dark or drinking at beach parties, places where teens could socialise away from parental supervision. Clare, like many others, mixed not only with school friends, but also with a group of local street kids. Just a week before Christmas, on the afternoon of December 18th, 1992, Clare called her mother to say she was with friends and would be home around 11 p.m. That evening, she also spoke with her close friend Kim, telling her she was taking the bus home from the Little Mallip Street Mall to get money for some last-minute Christmas shopping. Despite plans to meet later on Murable Street at a McDonald's restaurant, Kim never saw Clare again. Some witnesses later claimed Clare appeared slightly intoxicated that night, though this has never been confirmed. When she failed to return home, her family grew concerned and reported her missing. She was allegedly seen hitchhiking along Ryrie Street in Geelong at around 12:30 a.m., but this sighting was never verified. Tragically, the following morning, December 19th, at approximately 7:30 a.m., two surfers discovered Clare's body near Bells Beach, around 37 kilometers south of her home. She was found lying face down near some steps, about 10 meters from the water's edge, partially clothed in maroon jeans and Rossi brand work boots. At first, Victoria Police believed there were no suspicious circumstances surrounding her death. But within days, that assessment changed. Clare's body showed bruising and clear signs of a violent assault to her head and neck, and investigators determined she had been strangled. Adding to the disturbing nature of the case, shark bites were found on her arm, suggesting she had been in the water for some time, possibly since the night before her body was discovered. This posed a significant issue in the investigation itself, as shark interference with Clare's body meant that potentially crucial forensic evidence had either been contaminated or removed by the fish. The coroner later ruled that Clare's death was as a result of foul play. But unfortunately, cause of death could not be determined, likely due to the shark interference, as well as the sea itself washing away any potential clues or evidence. The toxicology report was never disclosed to the public. Therefore, it's unknown whether there was any alcohol or drugs in her system when she passed away. A report from the Geelong Advertiser dated December 21st, 1992, specified there were no initial signs of sexual assault. However, further tests at the time were to be conducted. Bells Beach was subsequently cordoned off by Victoria Police, as they conducted thorough investigations of the scene and scoured the area for any evidence or clues. Initial investigations by Victoria Police led them to a supposed witness, 18-year-old Shane McLaren, who claimed to have seen Clare getting into a dark or deep blue VC model Holden Commodore with black stripes down both sides, with two unidentified male individuals. McLaren claimed the vehicle had a twin exhaust and a V8 engine. He even described the driver of the vehicle in vivid detail to the authorities. Sketches of the vehicle and of the suspect were drawn up and distributed to the public in order to find potential leads. Police spent months searching for the blue Commodore. However, this lead quickly fell apart when it was revealed McLaren had fabricated the entire story for reasons unknown. This led many to suspect that he was potentially involved in Clare's murder. This fabricated account meant that police had lost valuable man-hour in the investigation, which had been wasted on a false lead. McLaren was later arrested and convicted of perjury and sent to prison. Shane's motive for lying remains unclear to this day, but it has raised persistent questions, particularly because he was known to be a friend of Clare's at the time and had spent some time with her in the weeks leading up to her death. Shane, a self-confessed ice addict, was classified as a person of interest in the case at the time, being arrested for murder on December 20th, the day after Clare's body was found at Bells Beach, but he was never charged due to lack of evidence. He continues to remain a suspect to this day. When confronted by a 9 News reporter in 2017, having been asked the question, "Did you kill her, Clare?" McLaren responded with, "No, definitely not. Hell no, no way." When asked what he could remember about the night Clare was murdered, he said, "I don't remember much of that night. I was asleep when it all went down. I don't remember nothing." Clare's brother, Andrew Morrison, who spoke to the media for the first time regarding his sister's murder in 2017, told A Current Affair of his torment, how he feels that police haven't done enough in Clare's case and how her death continues to haunt the Morrison family to this day. He, along with Clare's surviving friends, expressed frustration at the lack of progress in the investigation and the limited effort made to reinter key witnesses as new information surfaced over the years. He recounted how he was told in recent years that on the night prior to his sister's body being discovered, that she and her friends had gone in a car to Point Adis, which overlooked the cliffs at Bells Beach. Andrew stated that Clare did not leave with them. What happened between that time up until her body was recovered the following morning remains a mystery. Andrew recalled during this interview how Clare's death was like a life sentence for their mom, Vera, who sadly passed away on August 31st, 2012, without ever knowing who killed her beloved daughter or why. Andrew spoke of his own experience dealing with the aftermath of his sister's death and how he feels the police need to do more to solve the case. Quote, "I felt like I'd been through the most demoralizing, gut-wrenching experience of my life. If a cop's daughter was killed, they wouldn't be waiting 25 years for someone to take action." Despite the disturbing nature of this case, it has since faded from the public consciousness, a forgotten tragedy in the shadow of the sea. After Clare was killed, Victorian police posted a $50,000 reward for information leading to the capture and conviction of the perpetrator or perpetrators involved. Despite decades having passed since, the reward has not increased. Though the family believe if it was, whoever holds crucial information in the case may finally have the courage to come forward. To this day, the Geelong community remains haunted by rumours surrounding Clare's death. Her family believes that crucial witnesses may have been too young and frightened at the time to approach police, fearing consequences for simply being out after dark. Now, 33 years later, the Morrison family and Clare's friends are pleading once more for anyone who saw Clare on the night of December 18th, 1992, or knows anything about what happened to her, no matter how insignificant it may seem, to break their silence and help bring justice to a case that has remained cold for far too long. Victoria Police continue to investigate new leads in the case. The death of Clare Morrison remains unresolved. Time has passed, evidence has disappeared, and justice remains uncertain. All that survives are questions and a case still left open. This was Old Casebook. If you wish to follow more forgotten crimes, subscribe and press the bell icon to stay with us. Until next time, another case closes without answers.